Chosen one, God reserved the best for you, and it's time. This is not a coincidence. This moment is not random. This very season, this very hour you find yourself in, is deeply intentional. God has not only watched over your journey, but has preserved something extraordinary for you. Something that could not be rushed. Something that had to wait until the exact moment when you would be truly ready. And now, the hour has come. The energy has shifted. The atmosphere has aligned. What was held back for you is now being released. What was once distant is now on its way. The best wasn't denied. It was reserved. The delay wasn't punishment. It was divine preparation. Watch this video until the very end. Watch it with an open heart, because this could be the confirmation you've been waiting for. And write your warmest wishes in the comments, and write Amen along with the number 777. Let your intentions align with the moment. Let your words activate movement. Let your wishes travel with light and faith. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. This is your confirmation that something sacred has been preserved for you. Not just a little blessing, but the best. Not leftovers, not fragments, but the fullness of something extraordinary. For too long, it may have felt like others were moving ahead while you waited. Like doors opened for them while yours remained closed. Like breakthroughs bypassed you. But that was never the end of your story. It was simply the stage being set for something far greater than you imagined. You weren't forgotten. You were being carefully watched, nurtured, and shaped for something that demanded depth, patience, and readiness. God does not operate on human timelines. The best cannot be poured into a vessel that isn't ready to receive. That's why the process was long. That's why the waiting was hard. That's why the lessons were deep. Every disappointment carved out more space. Every delay strengthened your capacity. Every heartbreak refined your vision. And now, with all that behind you, what was reserved can finally be revealed. There is no more delay. There is no more hiding. The curtain is rising. The divine appointment has arrived. And it's not just another opportunity. It's the one God kept aside for you. When God reserves something, it's because He sees the end from the beginning. He knew you would grow into the fullness of who you are. He knew your roots would go deep enough to sustain what's about to bloom. He knew your character would sharpen, your discernment would deepen, your faith would stabilize. And now, as everything within you shifts into readiness, the very thing that was put aside just for you is being released. This is not a dream. This is real, and it is time. Feel the energy of that truth settle into your soul. You have reached a moment that angels whispered about long before you saw it. You've arrived at the crossing point between preparation and promise. And just like a gift placed on a high shelf, waiting to be unwrapped when the time is right, what God has for you is now within reach. It was never lost. It was simply protected. The journey may have seemed long. It may have felt unfair at times. You may have cried in secret, wondering why the doors weren't opening. You may have questioned your value, your timing, your calling. But those tears did not go unnoticed. Those prayers did not echo into emptiness. They were heard. And now, they are being answered. Not with crumbs, but with abundance. Not with temporary solutions, but with divine completion. You didn't miss your moment. You were maturing into it. What's yours couldn't be claimed by anyone else. The design had your name on it. The fit was tailored for your soul. And now that you're walking in alignment, now that your heart has been purified by process, and your vision has been clarified by time, the best that was hidden is now about to appear. Look back, and you'll see how every step led here. The rejections weren't blocks. They were redirections. The closed doors weren't denials. They were divine pauses. The silence wasn't abandonment. It was sacred preparation. All of it was working for this unveiling. All of it was leading to this release. All of it was part of the holy orchestration designed for your good. It had to be this way. If it came too soon, it would have slipped through your fingers. If it arrived when you were desperate, you may have doubted its authenticity. If it showed up before you healed, you might have sabotaged it. But now, you're different. Now you're stronger. Now your hands are steady. Now your heart knows how to carry joy without fear of losing it. You've been refined by fire, and now you are ready. What's unfolding is not ordinary. It's not something that could be manufactured or manipulated. It's divine. It carries God's signature. It glows with the light of promise. It hums with the sound of destiny. And it's arriving now. Not because of effort, not because of striving, but because of divine release. The heavens have spoken. The seal has been broken. The flow has begun. Let that reality settle into your bones. You're not here by accident. This word didn't find you by chance. This is a message wrapped in divine timing, sent from above to align your soul with the truth. The best is no longer hidden. It's no longer distant. It's no longer in waiting. It's here. It's time. You're about to touch what was once untouchable. You're about to live what was once only prophesied. And when it comes, it won't trickle. It will pour. It won't arrive timidly. It will roar. It will announce itself in unmistakable ways. You won't have to question it. You won't have to wonder. You will know. It will feel like home. It will feel like prophecy fulfilled. It will feel like the missing piece of your heart has returned. That's what happens when God reserves something. It arrives with power. It arrives with clarity. It arrives with no confusion. The divine alignment you've been feeling lately is not imagination. It's preparation. The sudden clarity, the unshakable peace, the quiet confidence rising within you. These are signs. You are not who you were last year. You are not carrying the same doubts. You've grown. You've evolved. You've awakened. And because of that, what was delayed is now being delivered. This chapter of your life is not about surviving. It's about receiving. It's not about hoping anymore. It's about holding. You're entering the realm where visions become tangible, where dreams put on flesh, where divine promises turn into physical reality. And you don't have to chase it. You don't have to beg for it. It's coming to you because it belongs to you. Every time you chose love over bitterness, every time you forgave instead of holding grudges, every time you kept moving forward when it would have been easier to quit, you were building the strength required to carry what's coming. And now, the spiritual deposit is turning into a physical harvest. What you planted in faith, you're about to reap in full. This is the hour when all the waiting makes sense. The season when the silence becomes sacred. The time when everything that once seemed stuck suddenly begins to move. You'll look around and realize you're standing in the manifestation of every hidden yes God whispered over your life. You're entering the place you were always meant to be, and nothing will be able to stop it. Not fear, not past failures, not the opinions of others. What's reserved cannot be intercepted. What's divine cannot be denied. And now, because the time has come, it must come forth. It must move. It must manifest. It must arrive. Because the best has been held back just for you. There is a shift taking place in the unseen realm. It's not just a change in your outer world. It's a movement in the heavens. A divine orchestration is unfolding with your name written all over it. You've reached the moment where everything you've been tested for, everything you've been molded for, is now aligning with precision. The timing is no longer vague. It's clear. The signs are not scattered. They're in full formation. This is not about potential anymore. This is about manifestation. The best has been waiting for you, and now it's meeting you face to face. This is the moment God earmarked long ago. While you were still walking through uncertainty, He had already placed this chapter in your story. And it was never at risk. No enemy could cancel it. No delay could destroy it. No detour could derail it. The best was never stolen. It was sealed. Hidden behind spiritual doors only heaven could open. And now those doors are swinging wide. They're not cracking open. They're bursting with divine force. The floodgates are releasing what has been assigned to you, and nothing can hold it back. You are about to experience what it feels like when heaven confirms everything your spirit already knew. That sense of being made for something more, that fire that refused to die even in seasons of drought. That was evidence that something powerful was reserved. And now, it's time to walk into it. No striving, no explaining. Just alignment. Just arrival. Even your silence in past seasons had purpose. When you had no words, when the pain was too deep, when the hope was too fragile to speak aloud, God was still listening. He wasn't asking you to shout your faith. He was asking you to live it, to carry it quietly, to protect it like a seed in your soul. And because you did, the harvest is now undeniable. The reserved portion is being poured into your life, not as a trickle of relief, but as a river of restoration. Some may not understand what's happening to you. They didn't see your preparation. They didn't witness the late nights, the silent tears, the inner battles. But God did, and He is rewarding you in public for what you carried in private. This is a divine unveiling. This is the kind of moment that reveals the glory behind your story. Not to impress others, but to show how faithful God has been to you, even when things looked like they were falling apart. There is something remarkable about what you're stepping into. It carries weight. It carries honor. It carries spiritual significance. It will be different from what others receive, not because you're favored above them, but because what you endured was different. Your training was sacred. Your testing was intense. Your journey was costly. That's why the reward must match the weight of the process. God doesn't deal in imbalance. He multiplies what was endured with divine abundance. You didn't come this far just to survive. You came this far to be crowned. The glory that's resting on your life now is not just about beauty. It's about evidence. It's about living proof. You are the testimony, the sign, the living witness that God fulfills what He reserves. That when He speaks something over a life, no force in the universe can erase it. Not time, not trials, not trauma. His word endures. And now, you are walking in that enduring promise. This is more than a good season. This is the fulfillment of cycles. You're closing out years of waiting. You're breaking generational patterns. You're stepping beyond the threshold of limitation. What held you down before can't follow you here. The energy is different. The light is stronger. The clarity is sharper. And everything in your life is about to mirror what God already settled in the spirit. You are becoming the version of yourself that was always hidden beneath layers of fear, doubt, and delay. The version that couldn't emerge until now. And as you rise into this new level, you'll notice that the right people begin to appear. The right doors open without force. The right opportunities begin to locate you. Why? Because you're finally vibrating at the frequency of what you were born for. You're no longer reaching. You're radiating. And what was reserved is now being attracted to your alignment. The best is not just a single moment. It's a lifestyle that's being unlocked. You'll wake up differently. You'll move differently. You'll speak with clarity, walk with confidence, and live with divine assurance. Not because life is suddenly perfect, but because your spirit has caught up with your promise. You're no longer behind time. You're flowing in it. You're flowing with it. And here's the miracle. Nothing about your past can disqualify you from what's coming. In fact, it's your past that built the pathway for this arrival. The pain didn't ruin you. The rejection didn't destroy you. The failures didn't finish you. They prepared you. They were the soil from which this divine blessing could grow. You weren't being buried. You were being planted. And now, it's harvest time. Watch what begins to happen in these next days and weeks. Divine connections, strategic encounters, sudden elevation, unexpected favor. All of it will feel surreal at first, but you'll recognize it in your spirit because it's familiar to your soul. You dreamed it. You believed for it. You felt it in moments when everything else said it was impossible. And now it's unfolding. Now it's real, and you won't have to force it. You won't have to convince anyone. What's happening will speak for itself. You won't need to defend it. You'll just need to receive it. Let your life become the testimony. Let your presence speak louder than explanation. Let the glow of divine timing rest on your face, because it's your turn, it's your time, and it's God's design. You didn't miss it. You didn't fail. You're not late. You're right on time. Every detour has been redeemed. Every delay has been rewritten. Every moment of doubt has been drowned in faith. And now, you're standing at the gateway of fulfillment. The best was not given away. It was held back. And now, it's being handed to you. You were never forgotten. You were being positioned. You were never overlooked. You were being set apart. And now, the revelation is meeting the reality. The whispers are becoming manifestations. The best is no longer a far-off hope. It is a present encounter. It is the touch of heaven on your earthly path. And it is here. There's a certain quiet power in this moment you're entering. A holy stillness before a magnificent unfolding. It's the hush that comes before the curtain rises on a performance that was rehearsed in the dark, perfected in silence, and now ready to shine in the light. This is not a season to explain. It's a season to embody. You are the living answer to long-standing prayers. You are the manifestation of what faith looks like when it endures. The best isn't just what you're receiving, it's who you're becoming. Every hidden moment in the wilderness, every season where no one applauded, every time you chose to believe when logic said stop, that didn't just prepare you to receive the blessing, it turned you into the blessing. And now, when people encounter you, they will feel something deeper. They'll feel the evidence of God's hand. They won't be able to explain it, but they'll sense that you carry something set apart, something sacred, something reserved. This is where life begins to echo heaven, where your actions are no longer reactive, they're prophetic, where your movement is no longer hesitant, it's intentional. Every step you take now is being guided by divine order, not human pressure. The noise around you will try to distract, but the peace within you will grow louder. You'll recognize this peace as proof that you are no longer chasing what you used to. You've entered the realm of divine flow. It's not about pushing doors open anymore. It's about stepping into rooms that were always yours. The favor on your life is about to be undeniable. And the favor is not just for elevation, it's for demonstration. God is using your life to demonstrate what it looks like when patience meets promise, when resilience meets reward, when brokenness meets breakthrough. You'll carry wealth that was built in silence. You'll carry wisdom that was earned through endurance. And you'll walk with grace that no storm could strip away. You'll begin to see how everything connects. The reason why certain relationships fell apart. The reason why specific jobs or offers didn't work out. The reason why some seasons required isolation. At the time, it felt like rejection. But now, you'll see it was precision. God was pruning everything that didn't match what was coming. He was protecting your peace before you even understood what you'd need to protect. You'll remember nights where you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if it was ever going to change. Now, You'll wake up in places you once only saw in your dreams. You'll remember the silence that almost broke you. And now, you'll hear the sound of joy returning to your life, steadily, confidently, like a long-lost melody that finally found its way back home. The people who doubted you may still be watching, but they'll see a version of you that wasn't built on applause. It was built on faith. You didn't arrive here because of popularity. You arrived here because you trusted God in obscurity. You didn't manipulate your way in. You were carried here by grace. And now that you've arrived, you carry authority. You carry presence. You carry light. And you'll notice, the right people will feel that light and rise with you. You won't need to prove yourself. You'll simply shine. The best relationships will begin to enter your life, ones that match your healed energy, ones that respect your boundaries, ones that speak your spiritual language. No more shrinking, no more settling, no more explaining your worth to those who couldn't see it. The ones meant for you will already know. They'll feel it in your presence before you ever say a word. Your hands will start touching what your spirit has long believed. You'll see with your natural eyes what your inner vision saw years ago. Your faith is now becoming form. Your belief is becoming blessing. This is not a test. This is fulfillment. This is the unfolding of the scroll that was written for your life long before you were born. And God is watching it happen with joy. This is not just a chapter. It's the beginning of the era that changes everything. Everything in your life is about to shift into alignment. From your finances to your friendships, from your environment to your energy. No more random chaos. No more confusion. No more delays. There's a divine order falling into place like puzzle pieces finally clicking together. You'll feel it in your conversations, in your decisions, in your timing. Things will begin to flow. Not because life is suddenly easy, but because you're aligned. And alignment is the greatest magnet for the miraculous. There's no more need to compete. No more need to compare. You've found your lane. And in this lane, everything is being orchestrated for your good. The provision, the partnerships, the platforms, they're not arriving by accident. They're arriving by appointment. You don't need to chase them. They're chasing you. Because what's reserved always returns to its rightful owner. And let's be clear, this isn't happening because of who you know. It's happening because of who God is. This isn't about connections in the natural. It's about divine timing. It's about a God who never forgets, never misses a moment, never breaks a promise. You may have felt overlooked by people, but heaven never took its eyes off you. And now, because the time is full, the release is unstoppable. As you move forward, remember this. What you're stepping into is not fragile. It's not temporary. It's not dependent on human validation. It's anchored in God's word. It's rooted in spiritual law. It's secured by divine authority. And because of that, no opinion can shake it, no storm can steal it, no circumstance can cancel it. The atmosphere around you is shifting.